Alrighty. Hold on a second. Okay, so this episode is going to cover loss prevention internal theft with regards to movie theaters. Now these tips, tricks, and things to look out for may not be applicable to your larger, super multi-dozens of screen theaters. That's not what we're focusing on. We're trying to minimize the opportunity for theft, internal theft by employees at smaller, still existent mom and pop type movie theaters. Movie theaters in small towns, small cities, out of the way areas that have 5 screens, 6 screens, places like that, okay? Your staff is relatively small, especially on weekdays and weekday nights. What you're gonna end up dealing with are low-wage, young employees who are gonna realize that they don't feel like they're paid enough for the amount of responsibilities that they have and what they're required to do to maintain their employment. And they're gonna start figuring out ways to basically go ahead and give themselves the raise that they feel like they deserve. So here's some things to look out for to prevent internal theft at your privately owned, smaller movie theater. First of all, one scam that I've heard of is the employees will take and start washing out used cups and popcorn buckets. If you run a procedure where you maintain inventory and you do inventory counts at the end of the shifts, at the end of the night, which you definitely should, that can easily be infiltrated by your employees. And what they can start doing is, when they do a cleanup on a slow night, they can go into theater 2, find 2, 3, 4 cups and buckets in good condition. They'll bring those back up to the concession stand with them, rinse them out. Then they'll sell them, and they'll know that they're 2 cups ahead, 3 buckets ahead. And when they have a cash customer, they'll figure out a way to pocket that cash. They'll keep track and know that they're two tubs of popcorn up against the inventory. And they've collected $5 times 2, $5 times 3. So when they go to balance out their register and turn that in, they'll go ahead and just give themselves a little raise. Number 2 is product theft. Sometimes they feel so outraged by the wages that you're paying them, they'll steal any and everything that they possibly can. Now, again, inventory is a bit of a preventative measure. If you have boxes of candy, pouches of pickles, things like that, well, you can count those and make sure things balance out. But what if you have, let's say, one of those candy carts? You're not measuring the poundage of those candy carts. You're not eyeing the levels of the tubes. They might just come in with Ziploc bags and start stealing Swedish fish. Now, if you've ever enjoyed a delicious fruit-flavored, fresh Swedish fish, you'll know that those things at the store can go for $2, $3 a pound. Well, that inventory starts walking off, and you sell it for $3.99 a pound, $5.99 a pound. Your inventory starts missing a pound every other day. Well, that's going to cost you some money, isn't it? So those are 2 biggies. Those are 2 heavy hitters. But if any of you own theaters, if you run a theater, if you manage a theater, if you're in charge of security and loss prevention at a theater, and you don't have the most up-to-date technology to sell your tickets, this can be a big cause of theft from your employees. Because what they will do, this is what I've heard, this is what I've seen, is they will sell a customer a ticket. They're always going to manage this with cash customers. Cash is king, especially for thieves. They're going to take that ticket. They're going to figure out a way to get it back from that customer so they can go ahead and pocket the money from the next cash paying customer. So ways I've heard and seen this doing, and via confessions from fired employees, what will happen is customer will come in, buy 2 tickets cash for whatever movie. Let's say the Titanic. Okay. 2 tickets for the Titanic, $7 a piece. Now they come in. Now, usually the process is there is a ticket taker who will tear the stub, give half of it back to the customer, hold on to the other half, and that's the way inventory and tickets can be managed. But if that customer paid cash and the person behind the register put that cash to the side or is going to save it for later when they balance out their register, they'll be in cahoots with the next man or woman up who's going to take that ticket. They're not going to tear that ticket. Their goal isn't to make sure that people are not getting into your movie theater and enjoying movies for free. No. It's all about themselves. What they're going to do is they're going to greet that customer who's walking up to the screen, and they're going to say, not can I tear your ticket or can I check your ticket, but can I have your ticket? That's a little mind game right there. Just nonchalantly, they'll say, hi, can I have your ticket? Boom, they take the whole ticket. And that ticket's gonna make its way back up to the register that's selling the tickets. The next couple that comes in buys 2 tickets for Titanic. They're not gonna get newly printed tickets, and you're gonna have no activity on the register. They're gonna take those 2 tickets, give it to the customer, boom, your employee's up $14. They can do it all night. I've seen it done. I've heard about it done. They'll do it all night. So hopefully this was helpful. Again, my name is Jimmy, helping out Ryan for Silly Reviews on this internal theft prevention series. This is episode 1. This is how to protect yourself from losing money to your employees at the movie theater. So we appreciate you watching. I'm Jimmy. Have a good day. Stay tuned for the next episode.